Hi everyone, I came here to give you a little tip what you can do when you pray to Jophiel. So after I make your spell and you give an offering to the angel I work with, Jophiel. For those of you who don't know who Jophiel is, I'm sure there is an audio on the channel, but I'm aware it's gonna be a problem to find because I have so many. So in short, it's a female angel and you can Google her. And she's an angel of manifestation, meaning, she brings a wishes come true. She's also angel of beauty and love and some other things. So she's great for glamour spells as well. And of course, love matters, which is what we do the most. So this is a little tip, and it works for me. I don't know uh, if it is gonna work for you in the same way, but it always works for me. So I I just remember this and thought, why haven't I shared this? Have I? Maybe I have. I don't remember. I don't think so, because honestly, I haven't done a love spell for myself, an expect spell actually, in years and years and years, and that's probably why I forgot about this. So basically, I'm gonna tell you the whole story. A lot of you already know this story. When I was trying to bring my ex back long ago, so it wasn't even an ex, it was a situationship, to be honest, to be fair. What I was doing after my spells, I was, giving offerings to Jophiel, and when I was praying to Jophiel, I would imagine the exact scene how I wanted it to happen. So it actually happened that way. I'm not saying it's gonna happen the exact same way for everyone, because sometimes it's impossible, so it's gonna come in a different way. But it did for me because I did some stuff, so that I would recommend you to do too. So pick something realistic, a realistic scene, something that's very likely to happen, something that's in the personality of the person. So if your person is like really, closed and doesn't express emotions and blah blah blah, don't imagine him or her coming back in a way, super romantic way, with a lot of feeling expressions. Just think of something effortless. So what I picked for my scene is that we saw each other in this coffee shop. I guess you could call it a coffee shop where I tend to go, and he goes rarely, honestly, um, because he doesn't really. He was like more of an indoor person, stay-at-home person. But I knew that sometimes I would see him there, super rarely, but sometimes. So it was a possibility. So we were in no contact for, well, I think for a couple of years, honestly, like year and a half, 2 years, something like that. And I was doing communication spells, but since I was like really anxious and really needy, all I got from them was running into him in the street and him liking my stuff online and things like that. Never really a message, a text. So I was imagining that we saw each other in that coffee shop and that he was so taken away by my beauty. He saw me after a long time and I was looking great and all of that. And then the next day he would text me. So that's like the scenario I made up. So it's like really like an effortless scenario if you think about it, no pressure. And then, I just let it I would just let it flow from there, because magic just creates a situation, and this is like a situation I wanted it to create for us to then get back together, right? And that's exactly what happened, But of course, it happened after I let go. And I was really young. I wasn't really fully aware of all the rules of magic yet. I was just learning them, and there wasn't as much information back then. And I was like experimenting and testing and everything. So when I fully let go, it actually happened that way, exactly that way. I was with some friends, male friends. I was, looking great, and I saw him looking at me, but I was just like ignoring him, like not giving him attention at all. And the next day, he texted after ages and ages of no contact. Now, the thing is that this is not like, manifesting a scene like, the law of attraction is. So do not repeat this. Do not repeat this every night. This is just merely for Jophiel. So when you're praying, just to give some guidance about how it can happen to put your energy in that direction. And then you should let go of it and forget about it. Like, don't repeat the scene like they teach you, blah blah blah. It's not, spells are not really like manifestation in that way. They're different. And the manifestation that's like described by those coaches, it doesn't work. And it's also very unhealthy for a lot of people. So what I would recommend is just to do it when you're praying to Jophiel. If you want to try it, I can't guarantee that it's like for every situation, but if you want to, just pick something realistic, nothing that your brain would be like, oh, that's not possible. Something that you know is possible to happen, something that you're aware that can happen. So I did really something that's very realistic, that's very possible. And think about the person and their personality, psychology, all of those stuff when you are creating this scene. Don't create something totally unbelievable like they tell you, like this crazy stuff. You can have anything you want, any way you want. That's not true. You have to be real. So I guess you could do it for other things as well the same way. So if you want a specific job while you're praying to Jophiel, you can create a scene of you going to work there or working there, being at work there, doing the work there. And that's just one example, depending on what you want to have the spell manifest for you. So yeah, I haven't really tested this method on clients. I just tell them to pray and for their wish, and that's what usually is, you know, what's advised to do when you do an offering. But this is what I've been doing that one time when I was trying to get an ex back, and I know a lot of you are trying to get exes back. So maybe, if this method resonates with some of you, you can try that. Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye.